Hi everyone, TnSteyr here. I wanted to show the install of a Ranger Point Precision guide rod in the M series Steyr. The particular one we'll be working on today will be a M357A1. This will also work on your M40 and M9. When you order your guide rod, just specify which guide rod you need. If you need it for the M40 or M9, the M40 will work with the M357. Alrighty, really cool. Here's packaging from Ranger Point. I ordered this on a Friday at 5 o'clock, and I had it on Monday. So let's see what you get. I've blacked out my address and some pertinent information, but you get a receipt. You will also get one of the Ranger Point Precision business cards. They always send a little coupon, kind of not to show it off a whole bunch, but you'll get 10% off your purchase on your next order, and there's a code. Thought that was really cool, and they always send one, which is really nice. The guide rod. I've got some other parts for a later video, which you'll get to see here in a day or so. Alrighty, this is what it looks like when it comes to you. It's double packaged. It is a steel guide rod. It is a captured system with a set screw, and it comes with the Allen key. Packaging's all sealed and stapled up. Kind of like Christmas morning, just for big kids. The packaging does come double sealed. Here's the Allen key, and here's the guide rod. It is all machined, one-piece steel, and it is coated, so it doesn't need a whole lot of lubrication. You'll need to get your pistol out, check for unload. It'd be kind of really stupid to try to do this if it was loaded. Check the breech. If you've seen my last video, I did this on an L model, and I tried to do it one-handed, so this time I'm actually getting to do it two-handed. So the takedown's real simple. You know, on your Steyr, you'll depress your center switch, rotate the slide release handle, and the slide comes off as you saw. Remove out your plastic guide rod and spring. The rest of the assembly, just put it out off to the side. You're going to see I have a lighter and some clear fingernail polish, which we'll get into in just a minute. This here's the original guide rod. It is a polymer guide rod. The big reason for replacing this, in my eyes, is if you do a lot of shooting. I'm talking 300-400 rounds, you know, back to back. I feel the polymer on the guide rod, with all the heat right at the barrel, would eventually, at some point after multiple rounds, fail. That is my biggest reason for putting in the solid guide rod out of steel. My second reason is it does, due to the weight difference between these, is a very much noticeable weight difference. I'd say an ounce or so. I mean, you can literally feel it here in your hand. Even with the spring on here, this is twice as heavy, minus the set screw and minus the spring. So that's the reason I do it. Okay, the easiest way to take this off is one of two ways. You can put the spring in your hand and take a towel and pull it back and hold it and use a lighter to warm up the little square tip. Or you can put this flat on your table, pull down on the spring, and warm up the tip. This will take just a few seconds or so to get the front of this malleable. And then you'll just remove out your polymer guide rod. As you see, I had to grab a rag just because the spring is kind of sharp with it being a flat facing spring. Once this is done, your factory guide rod, your polymer one that come with the Steyr, will be junk. this is a simple and the easiest way I see to remove this one. When they're produced, they're put in a machine, and then this is actually pressed, probably with like a heat brick. So these actually become garbage now. When you go to put on your new guide rod, it's pretty simple. Doesn't matter, either end are the same. You'll just insert, push down, and put in the set screw. You won't need your lighter anymore. When you set your set screw, just put in a few turns to let it hold. Make sure you don't have a kink in your spring or you did something. It really shouldn't happen. The reason for the nail polish, this is just clear. You can use any color. You can use Loctite. I stated in a previous video, if you take the nail polish, put just a little bit, like a Loctite, on your threads, it will lock and seat the threads, and it acts as a glue, same as Loctite. I just happen to use nail polish because I can snitch the wipes. And I happen to run out of blue Loctite. Again, the rag makes it a lot easier. Just take a dab. You don't need a lot. Just brush on just a little bit. And then set your set screw. You'll feel it snug up. And that's it. There's your new solid one-piece guide rod. When inserting in the gun, it's pretty straightforward. There's a flat face, which will go against your barrel lockup, and the set screw will face forward out of the slide. Nose in first. Push against the barrel lug, and there you go.